All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. Throwing middle.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Harrell trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw. Harrell. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Harrell. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
380.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
380. 380.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this will be returned to...
He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Harrell. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down. Harrell sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Harrell. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Harrell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bortles now on first down. And Thomas has it. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
380.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Legion forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A final shot before half for Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now look at 56.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Bortles. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
72, 72, 72.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Bortles. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, now Bortles. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Bortles. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Push, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Harrell. Allen has it, left side. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Harrell. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellows got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Harrell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram. Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got...
Now Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Harrell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Harrell. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Myles Jack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, Jack had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Bortles. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Way. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st down, Harrell. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Harrell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jaguars getting set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On second down, here's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing on first down. Harrell. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Harrell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Bortles going to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Bortles. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my bands, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. Know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still free from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this case is one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my